Hey guys, this is Riddhi Chakravarti, and today we will be talking about divorces. Now that the Great Depression is being predicted and recession is happening in many other countries and many are at the verge of losing their jobs, I thought this is the best time to talk about this topic. First of all, let me make it clear that divorce is the best option when you are being abused intentionally, both physically and mentally, and also financially. But divorce should not be the reason because you are going through some bad times and bad phases in your life. It should not be the reason to end a relationship because you are going through some bad time or bad phase in your life. See, everyone goes through this. Not today, but also from decades. Human life is made up of ups and downs. So, it takes great strength and resilience, both mentally and physically, to stand up for a relationship. Unfortunately, these days, marriage has become a way to make easy money for men in form of dowry, and divorce has become a way to make easy money for women because they could claim part of their properties or demand alimonies from them. And this ideology in here itself is a toxic ideology. You need to get out of this. Many people are doing this, and it is not a reason you have to do it. It is more of a reason to not do this. Especially the marriages which took place right before pandemic or during the pandemic. Even before they could understand each other, they are going through their own problems, either financially or physically or mentally. Either they are worried that they couldn't take care of their parents personally during this pandemic. So there are n number of reasons for this, and some people had kids during this pandemic itself, and having kids is the most stressful part of the relationship at any point of time, especially during pandemic. You need not even say about it. So everyone is going through stress themselves, no one is helping them, everyone is involved in their own problems. If you have seen, the unemployment levels has touched new heights after pandemic, and most of the middle class has touched the lines of poverty after pandemic. And if you are making a decision based on these factors, whether to stay in a relationship or not, you couldn't be more wrong. It has been scientifically proven that a human being is capable of taking the best decision in their lives when they are super happy. So if you are making decisions in your bad times, if you are making decisions because of these bad times, they are going to end up being wrong. And by the time you realize this, it would be too late. Hard times are a test to a relationship. Yes, it is not fair to go through those hard times right when you started your relationship. I know this because I was married right before the pandemic, and we went through so much of turmoil, both financially, mentally. And I still feel that you should give each other an opportunity to understand the real you, the funny side of you, the nurturing side of you, the caring side of you. And it is going to happen when you are in your good time and good phase of your life, where you are stress-free, burden-free, and you are so happy, you are content with the way your life is going. So you should give time for this to happen. Then only you will be able to see the real personality. And if you don't like that personality, yes, you should opt for divorce. But when a person is stressed mentally, physically, financially, there is a probability that they are not being able to give you their 100%. Even though they want to give it to you, they might not be able to give it to you. And it's not their fault. It's not your fault either. It is bad timing. And now that the Great Recession is happening, many of you might be losing your jobs. Many of you might be facing some kind of instability in your life. And my only advice is start working on your relationship. Not only your financials are important, not only your mental health is important, not only your physical health is important, not only your children are important. Standing for your relationship and standing for each other is equally important. You should work with each other. You should support each other. You should tolerate each other in these bad times. Only then you will be able to come out of this bad time together. Listen, this is as simple as this. If you are going through some bad times, okay, or if you have some hard work and hard tasks to complete, if you are doing it alone, it is going to take a lot of stress and a lot of time. But if you are doing with another person, the ideas start storming in, the work starts picking up pace, and the work gets completed within short span. Similarly, in a relationship, if you believe that the other person's problem are not yours, you should not have married in the first place. But if you are completely committed to your relationship, then you should make an effort to help the other person, to support the other person, to be with the other person, so that you could both enter the happy times together